throughout the entire space. That means that one position could be up here, a second position could be over here, and a third one could even be in that region of the room up there, because it's important to get a sample of the energy in the 3D sound field in the whole space where the sound field is alive. Okay? In this room, I did 7 of these measurements, just to be more than absolutely sure. And that took me to what I call a room knowledge index of 99%. Because as you go along doing more and more measurement in the room, then directly on the display of the unit, there will be a readout of this new number that I call room knowledge, simply indicating how many percent of the room knowledge has been gathered so far. Each time you hit a new position in the room, you will pick up some new information, some new features of the room. And I can simply tell you how many percent is picked up so far. And the product is so devised that you should have at least 90% of room knowledge before you're allowed to calculate a filter. And usually you'll hit the 90% after 3 measurements. So the 7 measurements I did took me all the way up to 99%, which is much more than you really need. I just wanted to make very good for you today. Okay? But it takes approximately 3 minutes in a multi-channel setup like this per measurement. Okay? And you need maybe 5 measurements. So it's 20 minutes for setting up. And that's the only thing you as a customer or an installer has to do. If you have the strength in your arm to carry the microphone and the supplied microphone stand, that's the requirement. There's absolutely no questions popping up on the display. There's not a single parameter to be adjusted, because even the target response for the correction is automatically calculated to suit your speakers at home. So you don't have to have our standard speakers. You can have any speakers you like, and during all these measurements in the room, I can figure out all the characteristics of your speaker, like lower cutoff frequency, like sensitivity, like even directivity index, that is how well it radiates in various angles at various frequencies. How can I do that? Well, I have the on-axis response at the listening position, and I also have from all the random positions, I have the power response of the speaker sitting in this room. And the relationship between those two, that's the directivity index. Okay, so I can recognize all the basic characteristics of your speaker and keep that intact. So this system is not doing violence to your loudspeaker and using the DSP to try to make all loudspeakers sound the same. First of all, you don't want it, because my philosophy is you bought the loudspeakers because you like those loudspeakers, right? Second of all, you cannot do it. Good reason not to, right? Because why am I saying that? For instance, activity is only a matter of the geometry of the speaker, the cabinet and the drive units. It cannot be changed with DSP. No, but most of our competitors in room correction, they're trying to, because they only measure in one position, at the listening position, and that's a one-dimensional distortion of the 3-dimensional sound field. And when you try to make that flat or nice in a way, what you're really doing, without maybe thinking about it, is actually to try to change the directivity. And it cannot be done. And that's exactly why a lot of people have told me that when they are listening to our system, that okay, it did some good, but it also sounded weird or artificial is the term that most people would use. That it's kind of artificial. And that's because those systems are not respecting the fact that acoustics is 3-dimensional. It's not 1-dimensional. So one measurement at one position is clearly not enough. Okay, the first tune I'm going to play for you today is a multi-channel soundtrack, that is multi-channel music, where I would like you to pay attention to how well all the channels really play together to form one scenery, rather than you being able to listen to different speakers, that is multi-speakers. It's not multi-speakers, it's one scenery. And I think you'll appreciate that when I go to bypass and let you listen to the system without perfect. And Room Perfect has the ability to focus up to 8 positions in a room, listening positions. And in this room I have 3. One, this is focus 1, focus 2, and focus 3. However, it's important to stress the fact that even though I point to a position and say, here it's optimal, then it's inherent in the Room Perfect that since I'm measuring throughout the whole room and use that even when I'm optimizing here, then it's inherent in the system that it will provide a good equalization throughout the whole room, even when I say, okay, now it's optimal here, then everybody will have a clearly better result than bypass, no matter where you are, even if you are up in that section of the room. Okay, and I think that's quite unique for this system. Okay, let's stop me talking, let the music play, okay? We'll start by focus 1, and you will appreciate it will come up on the screen here, so each time you can see which focus it is, or if it's bypassed. Okay?
You mean focus on my seat?
Yeah.
Focus 1?
No, it's you.
Okay.
You are in focus now. Okay?
Sit down, and that way you won't be blasted out by the
Unbelievable. Blurry.
There's no depth.
No definition, no definition.
And all of a sudden you can recognize there are more speakers in here. That's your headphones in there. It's not one scenery. Let's get this back on again. Like that.
It's the most amazing thing I've heard.
Now it really comes together. All the channels are working together. Sound now, right? But now I'm going to put on focus 2 for you. It will be even better. Yeah, go on.
So now he's going to focus 2. He's the guy behind me. He's going to get better.
Okay, focus 2.
Still good. Still good here.
It opens up, right?